Hey guys, it's Dan Gage back with a brand new video on amplifiers and gear. I don't usually talk a lot about anything but technique and actually playing the harmonica because I think those are the most important things. However, I am a bit of a gearhead. I like to have good equipment, quality equipment, and I just got a new amplifier. So I thought I would set everything up and kind of listen and sort of just go through what my stuff sounded like, and then I thought, hey, maybe you guys would be interested in some of that too. So rule number one to make this a lesson: you don't need to rely on fancy equipment, expensive equipment. You really don't. Most of it comes from here. Most of it comes from the techniques that you learn, and don't get suckered in, guys, to throwing a lot of money at things that you can probably solve by practicing. So that said, I do like toys, I do like amplifiers and microphones and the whole lot. So let me show you what I got, and we'll plug some of it in and see what it sounds like. Okay, let's start with the amplifiers. These are my three favorite, or my three most commonly used amps. I've got a couple others, but this is my main setup, really. So from smallest to largest, on the small end we have a Sears model Silvertone 1482. I call this something like a poor man's deluxe. Two 6v6s, but it's really cheap. It's sort of cardboardy. I'll show you the backs later. Next in line, oh, that was 112. Next in line is my brand new amplifier that I just got from another guy who didn't need it. It's a Harp Gear HG35, two 10-inch speakers, 35 watts is what it's rated at. And then to the right, my favorite, my Fender Concert, brown face Concert. Supposedly, it originally belonged, actually I'm pretty sure it did, to Rod Piazza's, so it's been modified by Kinder. 410s, original speakers, and it's a bit of a beast. So there's the amps. Really quick, the back view, here's the Silvertone 112. See, you can't tell necessarily, but it's kind of particle board, cardboard, kind of cheap. Then we come around to the Harp Gear. Thing's beautiful, great construction. You can't really see the speakers in there. And then we come around to the back side of the Concert. If I can show you the original tube chart there, but original Jensen's probably too dark. Let's do mics now. Here's a couple of microphones that I own and use or have used over the years. This one is a static JT30 modified with volume control and XLR, excuse me, guitar jack out. This one's purple. Bought it from Rod Piazza when he was selling them back in the 90s. This one is a very similar microphone, both crystal elements. Special one I got from Mr. Microphone Dennis Oellig for my wedding present for my wife. Then we have a Greg Heumann 57 Jason Ritchie special, so modified. Greg Heumann's Blowsmeawayproductions. It's his website. Volume control, shortened SM57, and then I've got the Samsung Airline Wireless. This is an REV10. Never really used it, and I kind of forgot I had it, so now we're going to see what it sounds like. And this is an Static 200 that I got off eBay, and it was gorgeously modified with a volume control, you can hardly tell, and a guitar jack by Mr. Microphone as well, Dennis Oellig. So there's a handful of mics. Let's do some sound tests. Okay, so you're sitting there thinking to yourself, Dan, you just said to us you don't need to spend a whole bunch of money on gear, and you just showed us all this money that you put into gear. Okay? It's a subject that comes up a lot, and it's very hard to explain. My point is the word need. Okay? Just as I think a professional basketball player could totally school me wearing flip-flops, I could buy $200 worth of sneakers and it wouldn't make any difference. Okay? Fundamentally, the skills come first, the techniques come first. And I'm not saying you guys don't buy gear, and if you have money, heck, support it. Support these guys. Just don't expect the gear to make miracles for you. Don't expect the gear to be a substitute for practice. And I've seen it a lot. I've seen stuff like this come into a blues jam and sound horrible. Okay, there, I said it. You guys know who you are, and I'm going to make a video about practicing, more videos to help you guys learn. But gear, I've seen gear used as a crutch, and that's what I want to convey to you guys that are just learning. Get a nice small amp. Learn to use it. Grow into something bigger as you get into a band. Absolutely, get decent stuff. I'm not saying, trust me, it's a whole process that we all go through. But what I'm saying is keep your expectations reasonable and keep your focus here. Okay? This stuff, I really, it's taken me a long time to acquire it, and I'm really much more focused on the playing than I am the toys. But let's get to the toys, because that's what's going to be fun. Okay, we're going to start with the Silvertone 1482. I'm playing an A harp. I'm going to try to play the same thing over and over again to really hear the tonal differences. This is a Silvertone. The tone's set to it's the instrument channel, tone set to about 4. Volume set to about 4. We're going to do crystal mics first, starting with my Dennis Oellig JT30. Right at the end, I'm going to bring it down below the edge of feedback and then push it right to the edge of feedback and see what it sounds like. Okay, switching to the other JT30. See what this one sounds like. Okay, it's not quite as hot as the other one, but still pretty awesome. And now the 200. Playing the same stuff, just listening to it myself. Trying to make it, whoa, that's hot. This is like the hottest element I own. Whoa. Yeah, like half volume, guys. Woo. Thing is hot. Let's bring it down a little bit. Look out. Step back a little bit. Uh-oh. I don't know, they all sound about the same to me. So let's do crystal mics in the Harp Gear HG35. Alright, now we're in the HG35 Harp Gear, Brian Purdy. Check him out. 2 10-inch speaker, man. This thing is sick. We're using the, we're going to go through the JT30's same order of microphones. So it's about 4, the volume. See if there's any difference with the other GT30. Wow, this thing's awesome. Look out. Way to go, Dan. All right. I like the first one better. I don't know. Seems like that one's more suited. Let's try the 200. Static 200. Harp Gear HP 35. Puppy's a monster. I don't know. I like the Static 200 and the JT30 from my wife. The best. Remember, we're doing no effects. I'll write down the tone controls for this. Let's do the concert next. Okay, now we're doing the 1963. I think it's like 63. Brown Face Fender concert, original speakers, Kinder modified, blah blah blah. 4 10-inch speakers through the first JT30. See, and the volume's like 4. You know, I think it's really about the volume that this thing can just bring the power. In my house, the tonality isn't really as cool as this thing is when you crank it up in a room, but hey, we got it out. So other JTs. Yeah, let's skip ahead a little bit. This may not be the room for it, but you get the idea, the differences in the amp tones, I think. Let's move on and see if we can set up the other kind of microphone and go from there. Okay, part 2, we're going to do my Greg Heumann special Jason Ritchie model SM57. Direct in through the wireless because I don't have an impedance matching transformer, or I have one and I can't find it. And so this is about as clean as I can make it sound, this microphone into the Silvertone. And let's see. Whoa! He's back a little bit. Okay. You know, not really that different. Let's switch it over to the Harp Gear because this video is going to be really long. Okay, same mic, Harp Gear. Weird. Okay. Alright, let's do the concert. Okay. Alright, so that was clean mic, no effects. I'm going to try one more maybe, and then we'll do all the gear. Okay, so I'm going to end phase 1 of this video, and because it's going to get too long and you guys are going to get bored, but now I'm going to listen to my amplifiers through all of the effects that I've copied from Jason Ritchie. So for more on that, stay tuned for part 2 of my amplifier video. Thanks for watching, and hopefully today I'll also have time to put together a video for that boogie lick that I think a lot of guys maybe want. So stay tuned for that. Thanks if you watch this one. I know it's sort of academic, but hey, what the heck, you can watch it or not. So thanks for watching, thanks for writing. Hope to see some of you guys next week at Hill Country Harmonica, and yeah, I'll see you next time.